Welcome to Shyzabox. Here's your host. Oh yeah. Hey, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Shyzabox. We've got a great and terrific show planned out for you today. You're not gonna believe what we have in store for you. What's that? You read the description? Well, fuck. You know what's in store for you then. Sit back then and just, let your ear holes be filled by all the greatness that we have to offer. Of course, welcome to Shyzabox. We are all things Xbox in a completely unbiased and fashionable kind of way that has anything not to do with Xbox. We just kind of keep by the wayside because, of course, we focus all things Xbox here. So, we got a terrific show planned for you. Obviously, you read the description. So, let's go ahead. We're going to go back where, the sausage is made. We're going to snag our visual aid because, we don't like to just do a voiceover over either our own or someone else's gameplay. We want to give you the raw, hard-hitting truth. Other channels, they want to, kind of just do voiceovers and edits and everything like that. Here, you're getting the real deal because it's going to be complete from start to finish, packed full of all the news and information that you crave. Mostly. All right, you probably don't crave any of it, but free content is free content. Are we right? All right. Without further ado, the sausage is made back behind the curtain. Sick. Oh, you don't want to know what's back there. You probably do, but don't sweat it. All right, so of course today we are talking Call of Duty. We are talking Black Ops 6 has dropped, and we are talking our visual aid is one of the only Call of Duty titles that we have to use for visual aid. So, picture this as Black Ops 6. Just pretend that we bought that game instead of paying to rent it on our Game Pass subscription. And if we're being honest, yes, we're all things Xbox here and everything, but if we were to purchase Call of Duty Black Ops 6, we would probably pick it up on, let's say, the, PS5, all right? Now, you're not supposed to be talking about that. You're all things Xbox. Yeah, we know, but we would be remiss if we didn't just, and what's an example of why we would want it on the PS5? Haptic fucking feedback. You get that PS5 controller with haptic feedback and you're like, brr, 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 brr. I'm in the platoon. I'm in the fucking battle. Or, you can play it on Xbox and you get the basic rumble feature and stuff. And that's cool too, we rent Call of Duty Black Ops 6 there, so that's where we kind of play it, But if we were to buy it, and let's be honest, even though Xbox owns Call of Duty, it, probably performs better other places, and with the PS5 Pro coming out, we don't have that one, kind of pre-ordered or anything, because, let's be honest, our contract with the show and, the channel and everything here is a little wonky, and, we kind of sign stuff before reading it, and that's not... Hold on. I'm getting a call. Yes? What do you mean, stick to the script? Well, we thought that was optional. Well, where's that in the fucking contract? Well, that's bullshit. I didn't read that. Okay, we didn't read that either. You act like reading is the only thing to contracts. There are signatures, dates and initials. Well, no, we didn't initial that, actually. Well, no. Well, that's fantastic. Well, what do you mean we still have to do the show? Because it got 4 views? 2 of those were us! Fuck! Alright, well, unfortunately, we need to progress and keep moving on with the show because it's not over yet. And we might have a couple more of these to do because someone's under the impression that because it garnered ones of views, we have to keep it up. And until everyone completely stops watching this, which let's hope maybe is sooner than later, we'll be able to put it all aside. But until then, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, if you're renting Game Pass, games and such, on the monthly subscription basis and not purchasing to own or have a copy of, any title or anything like that, then look no further, of course, because Black Ops 6 is here. Now, our first thoughts and impressions on this one, what can be said about it? Well, It is awesome that instead of in a completely open world zombies mode, right, there is back to the round-based zombies mode in a more closed-off area and whatnot to kind of do it in, and everything along those lines, right? So that's pretty neat on its own. But they didn't bring back everything we would desire them to in that original mode, right? There's no boarding up the windows still. There's no just, basic overall more historical weapon aspect to it and such. You're going to find a lot more of just the modern stuff and then the far-fetched, completely science fiction stuff. And if we're being honest, we would much rather have a zombies experience where you do things like start with melee weapons, or maybe there's axes on the wall, or maybe it's, upgraded pistols for a few rounds until you get to a couple rifles and then some semi-automatic, and do it that way. Instead, they seem to focus on the faster, the scarier, the more science fiction-y, the more in-your-face, run away from the zombies game mode instead of bunker down and, build up strategy and stuff, and then here comes the hordes, right? We wish that they would have done it more, what is it, Dawn of the Dead? Probably not. But we wish that they would have done it more like that, to where, almost like some of those early zombie modes when you're in a, mansion or a house or a, kind of big squared off room, man. You have to go through a wave or two in there. Instead, it's completely kind of, yes, you have to pay to unlock the doors. And yes, there's linear and you can keep it to that to an extent. But without being able to board up and close off places where zombies can come in from, it changes the entire dynamic in gameplay, especially if you're playing with players that are all over the place, or, that don't have a complete objective or lined out, way to kind of partake in playing, together to achieve the mission objective or overall goal. A lot of lone wolves kind of doing whatever they want to. A lot of that is just, still prevalent, and if they had taken a different approach and focus to the zombies mode in Black Ops 6, then potentially they could alleviate a variety of that. Now, you're always going to have that. You're always going to have people not agreeing on when to unlock different doors, things of that nature. But instead, this one jumps so action-y right off the bat, and then so science fiction-y right off the bat, and everyone's become so, attached to all of these little perks and all these little drinks that give you fucking power-ups and mega boosts and quick revives and all this stuff, right? Now, we're not saying that stuff can't be in there, but it seems like that's the focus, right? Everyone just wants to focus on that, man, and it takes away from just the basic premise of killing zombies and surviving killing zombies. Because you're not doing this in this game, right? You're not doing it, and we're just talking about the zombies mode so far. Oh, man, there must be a lot to this title if you're only covering the zombies part so far. There is a lot to the title. In fact, we're not even going to get to all of it in this one episode, right? This is going to be a multi-parter, okay? So get ready for cliffhangers, but today we're talking about the zombie aspect. Man, it is phenomenal that they have put the work into it that they have put into it as far as how the zombies mode plays, right? And for everyone who wants that fast-paced run and gun and, you're not surviving, you're kind of running and kind of using magical weapons to kill, you might as well be a fucking wizard or sorcerer the minute that you upgrade all of your weapons and shit like that to fucking magical power guns, okay? To where they start changing colors and becoming, magical weapons. It might as well be a fucking magic wand that, you have to recharge the magic in when you reload, right? We're not saying that stuff can't be fun and isn't, a place in there, but where's the classic, traditional zombies mode, man, to where you're surviving, man, where you're bonding together and stuff as a group, and you have the weapons that you have to survive with, man, and the tools that you have to survive with. Where is that axe on the wall for the first couple rounds and such? Where is that, additional pistol on the wall? It's in that other room when you, in Black Ops 6, okay? All right, that's irrelevant. We're not saying that there isn't another pistol and stuff like that. We're saying that, you know, you can fucking get a mega fucking fancy color, you know, green gun that starts shooting laser bullets and stuff, you know, in the first 2-3 minutes of gameplay. Okay, not really, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes of gameplay. It doesn't matter. It ceases to be Call of Duty zombies and seems to start being wizards of magical weapons zombies, okay? Now, that might just be an unpopular opinion and take, but us here at Shyzabox, we bring you those because it's important to have all sides. Hold on, we're getting another call. What do you mean don't go against it? Huh? No. Well, that's our take. Well, what do you mean it pushes against the current? Well, maybe people will stop watching this and we won't have to make any more. They try and control everything we do here. There's not that there isn't a place for that magical zombies mode, right? But we miss that classic zombies mode, and we wish that it was there. So that's kind of our take on the zombies mode and everything that they have to offer. We wish that it was a little more traditional, but it is nice that the round-based zombies mode is back, and that is a huge thing in its own. That can't be understated as far as what that brings to the magical wizard fighting zombies, you know, game that it is. You know, so get your perks, level up your magical weapon guns, and you can have a good time. You're still shooting, you know, zombies, but they could be anything. The game could be anything. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty. It doesn't have to be zombies mode, because it's all magic shit. Now, it's sure, you can argue that it is Call of Duty zombies mode because they've been doing this magic shit for years. Yes. Fuck those modes. That's it. Remember, you don't have to subscribe to this. We just want your money. We're honest about that. Other channels want your subscription for, you know, a reason X, Y, or Z. We don't want that. We're straight to the point. We just want your money. So, maybe give us some. Or not. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like. At least go unsubscribe from like 13 other channels. Look through your subscribe list. They're all there. Unsubscribe from like 13 of them. Who cares? Unsubscribe from everything. Not us. Okay. Or do from us. We don't care. There you go.